the Detroit Lions had one of the most excruciating losses in recent memory on Sunday against Baltimore. So they gave up like a 4th and 19, and then watching Justin Tucker's record-setting 66-yard field goal dink over the goalpost as time expired. They now face a reeling Bears team that doesn't even know who their quarterback will be. Could be any of 3 guys. Chase or fade that this is the week Dan Campbell and the Lions finally get their first win, Pearce.
Yeah, I'll chase this. Probably the best way to approach it is to kind of forget about all these narratives going on in the background and just look at the stats, look at the matchups, make your pick accordingly. The Bears' defenses look good. It's probably the only thing that we can have confidence in at all. The offenses in both these teams are struggling. I think the Lions are going a little bit. They're decent. And the Lions' defense should be able to control Fields or Dalton or whomever ends up being the quarterback. Just a lot of question marks on each side of the game. I think in the end, if Fields is out there, then you've got to go with the Lions as bad as he played last week.
Okay, Jules, Lions getting 3 points on the road. You like that?
Well, Pearce, the Lions might be able to contain Andy Dalton or Justin Fields, but can they contain Nick Folk? Because that's who might be the quarterback in this game. I'll fade this. The look-ahead line here was 5.5, 6. The Bears are coming off just about as poorly as you can look, but it's like Pearce said, it's in a road loss to a rookie starting their first game, who got absolutely walloped. Now they're going to be at home against a very poor Lions team, who kind of almost peaked in what should have been a win over the Ravens. I owe Justin Tucker a beer, by the way. Ravens -1.5. Got through all those teaser legs. Thank you very much. I think the Lions just peaked a little bit. They should be coming off a win, and this is where they let down. I still think they're going to let down in a spot against a Bears team that should be better at home. These teams aren't good. Neither of these teams are good. I just think the Bears are a little better. I'm almost hoping that Nick Foles is the quarterback here. I think he might be the best option this week. But yeah, just look at week 2. The Bears were coming off an embarrassing loss to the Rams in week 1. They came home. The Bengals were the hot pick all week, and the Bears got the job done. I think the Bears are going to win this game at home.
Okay, Reid, how do you feel about this one, dude?
Yeah, I'm going to chase it. The reason being is, selfishly, I want Nagy to be put even more under a microscope after he loses this game, especially if he rolls out Nick Foles, who's been on as many teams as how many times in the last 3 years, and how many times Justin Fields got sacked. So
Nick Foles beat Tom Brady last year.
Okay,
Nick Foles beat Tom Brady last year
because he's beating Tom Brady. This guy has been on 15 teams in 3 years. Nick Foles is not a good quarterback. He's a third string quarterback. If all of us are saying Fields is bad, how is Nick Foles behind Fields then? That's it on Nick Foles, right? But look at this game, right? Chicago's offense was historically bad. 1.1 average yards per play. That's the second lowest in this century, right? When you have 5-on-5, 5 offensive linemen against that 5 defensive line, of course you can drop back all of your defenders, and of course you can play zone, man zone, and of course Justin Fields is not going to be able to throw the ball when 5-on-5 is your scheme the entire game in the offensive and defensive line. But going back to this game, I actually agree with Julian here with that Detroit looking a little bit more bullish in our eyes because they should have won that game straight up over the Ravens. I think this is more of an indictment on the Ravens and how bullish we're feeling about that team as opposed to the Lions maybe playing a little bit above what they have. I'm just going to chase the fact that I want the Lions to win this game, but I also agree with Julian.